Hello everyone, this is Chris with the Unboxing Doctors. I'm here with Malachi, and tonight, as promised, we're going to do a box of sports cards that I got from the Goodwill. I'm just going to take the lid off real quick to show you what it says, okay? As you can see, it's pretty dirty. Got it for $2.99. I've had this for a little while, but I thought this would be a good one to do. Inside, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to change the camera view here in just a minute. Inside there was a bunch that happened to be in hard cases, which made me think it'd be worth looking through. I have only done a preliminary just kind of scan in there, and I did see some kind of interesting looking stuff. I don't usually deal in sports cards. I used to as a kid, but they started getting overproduced, and even the ones that were supposedly rare ended up being quite common, unless you went through the grading process. From what I saw in here, this is in the period where it was kind of switching over from the overproduced to the better quality stuff. So I thought, let's see what we can do with it. So, with that being said, give me a moment. I'm going to try to get the camera set up a little bit better for this so that we can just look at the cards as I'm going through them. I'm going to, oops, sorry. As I look through them, I will pass them to Malachi, and he's going to try to do a little research on them based on what I say. He's going to just look at eBay for now. It's the best thing we can think of to make it work. So, that's what we're going to do tonight. So,
And
here we
if you
go.
have any better ideas on how we can look up the sports cards, put your suggestion in the comments down below.
Yeah, because this is kind of new to us. So if you have any ideas about any of this, please get in touch with us. If you see something you think might be of use to you, let us know. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna switch camera view, and then I'm gonna play with it for a minute. So be ready. Okay. So there's our living room with the dog and some boxes. So now I'm gonna switch it. Let me try that one. I'm dealing with a kind of funky stand here to try to make this work. So bear with me. It's getting too low. There we go. Well, I'll have to make that work. Okay, so I just got a kind of a white background here. Our lighting in here is really bad. I'm going to try one more thing. Just want it up a little bit higher. That'll work. But we'll make the best of this. I'll try to show you the front and the back of the card. This is one of the, I would say, 1,600 lot boxes. It's the 2 rows. Usually one row is about 800. So with there being plastic cases in there, it's probably not quite that many, but we'll see. I'm just going to start on one row, and we'll just go from there. First row I'm going to start on. There is a few loose cards at the front, but it's easier to pull out what I've got in the sleeves first. So we'll start there. So the first one we've got is a football card. It's Emmitt Smith, Topps, and says Hall bound. I don't know if you'll be able to look that up or not. If you look up Emmitt Smith, Topps, and then HB5, that's probably what you need. So it's an interesting card because it's cut into the shape of their stadium. So this is definitely during the hype of the Cowboys. So I'm going to pass that over to Malachi, and he's going to look at it and see if there's anything interesting about it. We'll just kind of move along. Got another Emmitt Smith, so somebody's an Emmitt Smith fan here. This one is Fleer 94. It is Scoring Machine Emmitt Smith. It's got 3 pictures of him on it, and it's a gold embossed on the back. Another picture of him. Try to make it so you can see a little bit better. And it's number 18 of 20. You just do the best you can, okay? He's new to this, so this is kind of a learning experience for him. So we're just doing the best we can. The next card, they're kind of interesting. Like I said, these are kind of in that period where they're still a little bit overproduced, but they started to do interesting things with them to try to get more sales. And so this one here is a Barry Sanders by Don Ross, I believe. Hold on. Pretty sure that's what I saw. Oh, excuse me, Upper Deck. And it looks like it is 1996. Actually, we got the magnifying glass. It's very small print. For now, I'll do this. And it's not one. It'll zoom in for me. Get the magnifying glass. This is the back of the card. Number 35 of 40. It's a Holoview card. And on the front, as you can see, it's got a hologram of him. Looks very young there. This is when he played for the Detroit Lions. I don't know much. I'm not a big football person, so I'm not very sure. I do know Barry Sanders, though, because he's from Wichita. and we are in Wichita. So, like I said, I think this was 96 if I saw that right. Okay, I got a magnifying glass now. I want to know how this is going to work with camera, but we'll give it a shot. Trying to look at the copyright date there. Yeah, it doesn't work at all. That's interesting. Weird. '95. Okay, go on to the next one here.
What else is up on this?
Emmett Smith, Fleer 94. There's a card number on if you need to.
1994.
So now we're going to a 1995 Fleer Ultra. This is Rising Star Drew Bledsoe, it looks like. Bledsoe. Don't know if he's still around or not, but he was a Rising Star that year. These are nice cards. And once again, they started doing the embossing in gold. I don't know, I doubt it's real gold, but that's what it is. And it just shook. I think we're having a little bit of an earthquake. Did you feel that? Yeah. It showed up on the screen for just a second. So that's that one. Like I said, this is almost, it's not completely blind on this, but I didn't even know what to look for. So we're just looking at it for fun, see what we can find. It gives Malachi a chance to learn how to research this kind of stuff. Okay. Well, some of the loose cards just came out, and there's one that I thought was kind of interesting looking, so we'll pull it out. Topps 40th anniversary, which is 1996. It's New York, Joe Namath, quarterback. And that's the 40th anniversary. This is not an original, but it's a very nice replica of one from the beginning, I guess. So pretty neat. And then Barry Sanders card came out with it. And this one is Score. A Pinnacle brand. And it's called Numbers Game as a series. I don't even know if Score is around anymore. I remember when Score popped up when I used to trade and sell baseball cards all the time. I noticed something interesting at the bottom of this card. If you look at that line there, there's some, I think it's like a mystery box, like they put something in there and you had to have a way to see what it is. Because I can see that there's probably some text in there, but I don't know what it says. Kind of interesting. Put the loose cards beside the ones that are in these so we don't get them all mixed up, okay? Okay. Dogs are seeing something outside, so they're going to get noisy.
There's this lady that walks her dog every morning and evening.
Okay, so the next card is Jerry Rice, Stop Action, it's called. It's by Don Ross. It's when he was with the San Francisco Giants. Or San Francisco, the Giants, is that right?
I don't think San Francisco's the Giants.
I thought it was. Like I said, I know very little about this. Right. Well, he's with San Francisco. This is from 1996. Now, you'll also notice that this one is unnumbered. It's 1439 out of 4,000, so it's a little limited. 4,000 of those. Who knows how many of these ended up as bicycle spokes in the bicycle spokes of some kid. I don't know if they were doing that in the time, but I remember doing that as a kid myself.
What, put something in the bicycle?
So just click. It sounds like a motor. Yeah.
We do that with water bottles.
Water bottles?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this next one is a Brett Favre. Is it Favre, right? I know the name. I don't know him, though. Like I said, I don't follow it. The card is called Blitzkrieg. It's a 1997 Fleer Ultra, which you take a look at here. Okay. It's pretty shiny. They really liked the shiny during the 90s. Turn it over. Okay. He's a Hall of Famer, I believe. And he's MVP, a Super Bowl ring. Yep. So interesting stuff. Nothing. I don't think there's anything too wonderful in this part so far. I know I saw some numbered cards. It may have been on the other side. Yeah, it looks like it might be. We'll work through these. If I don't see anything too interesting, we might step over to the other side just for fun. Oh, sorry, got upside down. So this next one is Barry Sanders again. This is Upper Deck. I don't see the year. I'll have to look at the copyright here. This copyright is 1998, so it could be 99. Depends. I know that Topps is off by a year, or at least they were in baseball. So there's Barry Sanders. That blue is kind of hard to pick up on the camera, or at least it appears to be. So it's called Constant Threat. That's the name of this series. How you doing? Find anything interesting? Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull one out here that has some writing.
Some cards that are on eBay that look interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones we have, they look fascinating because they're shiny, and I like shiny things.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, because a lot of this is coming from the period when they were overproduced and they were desperate to get people's attention. I've got a card here that is in a sleeve that's marked $30 from St. Louis Sports Club or Collectibles. Boy, I can't read tonight. The case says error card. Okay, this is a baseball card. I've had this card when I was a kid. This is 1990. This is like towards the very end of when I was collecting and selling. So I don't know, but it's Dave Stewart. Okay, and this is a Upper Deck number 272 for that year. Looks like it, yeah, like 1990. And so, if you look at that, who knows if this is the right case or not. May have just been somebody threw it in there, but it's interesting. It says it's an error card, so we'll have to do research on that. If it's an error card, I know some error cards that used to be worth quite a bit of money, so we'll pull that one aside, take a look at it later. I know there was one error card in baseball, probably around 87, 88, something like that, that the guy was holding the bat on his shoulder, and on the bottom of the bat, it said "FU" on it, and not clean like that. And it got put out, and then they pulled it. So the ones that got through at the time were worth a lot of money. I have no idea if they are or not anymore, because there was so much overproducing. So I got another Barry Sanders here. This one it says Omega on the front, and it has the floppy disk, which is hilarious. If you look down there, it's got a floppy disk there. So apparently this was something during the beginning of the internet era. And on the back, it's got another picture of him, and he's on a floppy disk. And this is from Pacific Trading Company. Looks like 96. Excuse me, 98. That's about what I was figuring, year-wise. That's when people started really getting the buzz of internet, as they used to call it, instead of the internet. So, interesting. Hugo, go away. Go outside. So now I've got a Dan Marino. I remember that guy. I only remember him from one thing. Like I said, I don't watch football, but he was on the Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. So yeah, that's how I remember him from movies. So Upper Deck. I think this is that, yeah, Constant Threat card, like that Barry Sanders one. So this is number CT1, Constant Threat, and it is, looks like, I think it was 98. Yeah, it looks like 98. Are you finding them though? Okay. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I'm finding them.
Yeah.
They're just not working.
Sure. So now I've got another Dan Marino here. Rain. Stop. This one is called Touchdown Kings. It says Team NFL. So I think this is the NFL started making their own. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Fleer Ultra 1993. So let you get a good look at this. Please, folks, if you know anything about these, even after the live show, please let us know. If it's something you think that maybe we should be getting graded or something, I would have no idea. And if you have any idea about how we could do a better way of finding out if there is value to any of these cards, let us know too. I remember the old Beckett guides and things like that. We're kind of in a different age now, so I don't even know if it's there. So, yeah, anyway.
This is a hard one because it doesn't have a card number.
Let me see. Which one is this?
Like to ID it.
Oh, right. It did, I thought. Yeah, it does, right there. It's number 11 of 1998 Omega, number 11 with his name. Should get it. Okay. So I got one here marked rookie. It's Jim Kelly from the Bills. He's quarterback. It's a Topps card. It is from, looks like 87. A little bit older. Right in that era where things were really being overproduced. But they double carded it, or they double sleeved it. They put the proper soft sleeve, and then they put it inside a rookie card case. But if you look at this, his record, That doesn't look to me like a rookie card. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because the first 3 years are USFL. So this is his NFL rookie year. So I don't know if Jim Kelly's anything big or not. But that's who we got here. I'm going to set him aside too, just out of curiosity. When there are special cases like that, I'm going to do that. Okay. Next card is another Barry Sanders. This is 1993 Upper Deck. It's got 2 shots of him, a little bit glossy. Looks like he's on the national team. It's Pro Bowl. Barry Sanders for the Detroit Lions. It's PB 17 for that year. I think we might have another rookie card here, or possible rookie card. This one's a baseball card. It's Sean Casey, draft pick for the Cleveland Indians, Topps. And the year is, looks like 96. This is card 25. Let me show you the front first. Okay. I find it interesting on rookie cards because if they didn't do well at first, it doesn't mean they didn't come back around and later do quite well, and maybe their cards are worth something now. No idea. Okay. Oh, we got another interesting cut card here. Peyton Manning. I know that name. He's from the Colts.
Broncos. That's from when he was in the Colts?
Yes. Well, yeah, I remember that name, and I know he was with the Colts for quite a while. This is called the Styrotex, so that's interesting. It says Aurora 2000 on it. I guess I could show it to you. It has a cut around the helmet design. Okay. So we'll turn it over, see if there's anything special about it. So this is Aurora 2000, and it's QB, and it's card number 10. So this is, I don't know what this series is. It's kind of like that other one. So, did you have any luck with that other weird number, the Omega card? No? Okay.
You want me to pull it?
Yeah, you might as well. We can look at them later. So we'll pull that Omega card and the Styrotech card aside, and we'll try to figure it out later. Because they're different. They're not of a main series or something. Okay, so now I've got a Topps 40th, and it is Nolan Ryan's with the Rangers. It's a very shiny card. Nolan Ryan, it's number 1 of that series. It is from, well, I should know because it's the 40th, 1991 Topps. Should get a look at it here. No, Nolan Ryan was big back then, so who knows if they did double card it or double sleeve it. I haven't noticed if the other ones were or not. It's in really nice shape. Okay. Next card up. Looks like we're kind of getting into some baseball now. This is a Team Timber card of Frank Thomas. Team Timber. It looks like it's got like a baseball bat type grain to the card. I don't think it really is. Why are you breathing so hard? Did you run?
Yes.
This is TT5. So Team Timber 5 by Topps. And the year is, I'll show it to you in just a minute. 1997? Yeah, 1997. Here's the card. Okay. So I think this is before they got into the really fancy cards. They just kind of tried to make it look pretty. Nowadays, I'm seeing them do really, really fancy stuff with some of these cards. Those Ginder and, oh, I can't remember the name of it. Some of the cards I've seen from that series, Ginder and something, I can't remember what it's called. They're going ridiculous with those cards. But they're also doing cards that there's only one in the world of, which makes it very interesting. Oh, sorry, made the phone move. Okay, whoa, this one's interesting. This is Rare Breed Manny Ramirez, and the card says EXL. And this is a motion card. It's interesting on the eyes. This is card 9 of 10. It says Major League Baseball. That's by Fleer in Skybox. 1996. So here, look at it, okay? And we're on camera, so actually works pretty well there. I know these were kind of popular back then to do that kind of stuff. So, And I do see a double sleeve on that as well, which may or may not mean anything. Hold on a second, I just got a message. Oh, maybe just an email. No, nothing big. If you find something interesting, feel free to just to shout out, hey, I need you to look at this, okay? Okay, so now I've got a Cal Daniels from Don Ross, 1990. He's with the Dodgers, LA Dodgers. I don't think there's anything too special about this. This is right in the period where I was, like I said, getting to the end of really bothering. Used to spend a lot of time at the flea market, wheeling and dealing cards. Me and my friend Sonny would spend all day out there. We'd always go in with a little bit and leave with a lot of money because we wheeled and dealed with the different vendors and made our money go far that way. Then we go and watch movies or go to the arcade. Okay, so now we've got from 1991, we have a rated rookie of Wes Chamberlain. I remember the rated rookies from this year, and I don't remember them being this green background, so this may be one of the add-on cards that they did halfway through the year. Yeah, it says Series 2. So this is these when they did these, they usually came in a complete box of just rated rookies, and it was like the halfway through term. People were added on later. So there's Wes Chamberlain, outfielder for Pittsburgh, it looks like. Oh, I'm sorry, no, Phillies. Yeah, it's the Phillies. So here's his stats from it. And as you see there, it says Series 2. Looks like he went by Polk. Don't know if he stayed around or not, but that's his card. Next up, we have an All-Star Major League Topps card of Mike Scott. Not Michael Scott from The Office, just Mike Scott. This is from 1990. And he was the 1989 NL leader, National League leader. He's an all-star pitcher. So there is Mike Scott from the Astros, it looks like. Okay.
In this card, can I put motion card?
I don't know if you can or not. Try that EXL on there.
So,
You have to experiment with some of these.
yeah, so what I have is I put 9 of 10 Manny Ramirez 1996 EXL.
Okay. Give it a shot. The odds are most of these cards are just going to go back in the box and stay there for 10 years. Who knows? Next card is a Stadium Club Chrome, Troy Aikman. He's with the Cowboys. And Stadium Club is Topps. Let me see if I can find the year on here real quick. It looks like it's 98, but let me make sure. Yep, 1998. SCC 17. I think we already had this card once.
What is it?
Troy Aikman, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a duplicate. Somebody may just have liked him or something.
It's like the second or third card.
Yeah, I was thinking it was one of the first ones, yeah. So now we've got a Frank Thomas 1996 Dream Team. It's card number 2 of 9. It's got another one of those weird little text decoder things at the bottom. I'm not sure what that's about. Looks like this is a Pinnacle card. No, it's Score.
Text decoder?
Yeah, right here. Like you have to have a certain kind of glasses and you can read that. Used to do that kind of stuff. Like
I know
games
that
and
is.
stuff. You do? What I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the card. It's kind of glossy. It's 1996 Score. 1996 Dream Team. He was with the Chicago White Sox. And here's the back of the card. And if you look down at the bottom underneath where it says Sox there, you'll see that area I was talking about. Not sure if it's anything or not. Maybe they had some kind of contest going on at the time or something like that. Interesting, though.
I should borrow the magnifying glass.
You're fine.
This text
Yeah.
is itty bitty.
Well, what you can do, especially if it's on Topps or something like that, if you can't see it, you look at the last year they played and add 1 year to it. A lot of times that will work. Okay, so now we got Cal Ripkins Jr., which I know that name. He was definitely big back when I was doing this stuff. This is a 1996 Diamond Aces by Score. He was with the Baltimore Orioles. This is card 5 of 30. So let me show it to you. It's got another one of those interesting little text things at the bottom of the back. It had to have been some kind of contest or something. Maybe for the authenticity, because they thought they wanted people to think it was really worth a lot. Interesting, though, just so you know what I'm talking about. It's that there. You can almost read it with the camera. That's interesting. Okay, now we got a Ken Griffey Jr. Topps card, WC 9. Kind of interesting that it has the WC, and then it has a box with the 9. It almost looks like it was printed on there. And this is when he was with the Mariners. I don't know if he played with anybody else. Let me see what the year is. It's like 1995. And this is a Wrecking Crew card. So here's a picture of it. Show you the back. Okay. Just keep the best you can. Now, this one's interesting. Okay, so this is Turn of the Century. It's a Seattle Mariners card for Alex Rodriguez. I know that name. Don Ross Elite. He looks like he's a shortstop. I know that name though, but I didn't think he was Mariners. I thought he was like New York or something. This card is number 1 of 20, and it's number 105 out of 3,500. So it's a low number limited edition. Don't know if that's going to be any good for it or not, but here he is. Don Ross Elite. Very shiny. I like their shiny cards back then. And then you look here. Let's see. 105 of 3,500. Now we have a Don Ross Elite in the football series. This is John Elway. And it's numbered as well. This is 10 of 20 from 1996, it looks like. Yep. This is card number 8454 out of 10,000. So not quite as limited as the last one. What you got?
This card confuses me because on the eBay thing it says gem mint condition super rare. It's only $18.
Well, yeah, it's rare though. That's all they're saying. Okay, so he's saying that this card in gem mint condition is $18 on eBay. Okay, so apparently it's considered super rare. We'll pull it aside. We'll do a little more research on it. I'll put it over here in this stack here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next card is another John Elway. This one is called Secret Certified Edition. Not sure what that means. Number 69. This is by Pinnacle, so it's probably Score. 1996. So, here you go. Once again, very shiny and embossed with gold. Okay. Got another... Well, I know this is actually a rookie card. Ken Griffey Jr., 1998 or 1989. Don Ross rated rookie Ken Griffey Jr. They've double sleeved it. It's in a rookie case. I know he was big at the time. I don't know if this is worth anything or not. Might be one that we need to look into though, because I think he's a Hall of Famer now, and that's an interesting. Has no majors listed there, so they brought him in and made a card before he even played. Oh, I see another rookie too. Jeff. Malachi is going to look up.
Yeah, Ken Griffey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a different year. So now I've got a rookie card from football. And this one is Star Rookie. It's Upper Deck. Hold on. Kind of hard to see. 1991. Brett Favre. What do you want to call him? Sorry, guys. I just don't know these well. It's card 13. So, there you go. I must be getting into the rookie cards because here's another one. This one is Troy Aikman.
Which one's the rookie card? I'm just going to pull all those aside.
That's fine.
Look them up
Okay.
first.
So we'll do an update if we find anything in those rookie cards. And even if we don't, I'll pull those rookie cards aside for later because you never know. So like I said, this is a Troy Aikman one I'm looking at now. It's from Pro Set. Has a scouting photo of him on here, so he hasn't even actually played at that point, and he's for the Cowboys. Matter of fact, he's not even in the Cowboys outfit. And this is, yeah, from Pro Set. Card number 490 from 1989 National Football League. So, I'll show you here. I kind of remember the NFL having their own card series for a while there. I wasn't real big into. I was more of a baseball than I was football on cards. What
At least $195.
is that graded?
It's in a case. It doesn't say graded.
Just a moment. I want to look at this real quick.
It doesn't say
Okay,
graded.
let me see.
Then if you go down, there's the
No, those are graded.
card. Those are graded?
When they're in those cases and they got that above it, that's a graded card.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so if this card, if we sent it in and got it graded, it could be somewhere from $100 to $195. So we'll pull it aside. I mean, they did a good job. The corners look nice and tight. I do remember that to look at those. Maybe this corner here is a little bit bad cut, maybe, but it's nice and flat. So that might be something. I've never actually sent anything in for grading before, but maybe we will.
They're all
might be a good
in
experience.
That area of like 120 to 190.
So that could be our good card. Who knows? That might be the only good card in this whole box. You never know.
Hey, got more rookies.
Yep. Okay, now we've got a Don Ross Elite of John Elway with the Denver Broncos. Excuse me. It's very shiny. It's another numbered card, as in limited series. This is a pretty low one too. So this is EL7 of that series. This came out by, like I said, Don Ross in '99. It looks like. Yeah. So I'll give you a look at here. Very shiny. Okay. Here's the back, and like I said, it is a numbered card, 1277 out of 2,500. So that's pretty good. There's only 2,500 in existence when it came out. Who knows how many there are now? And what's this one?
If we get, I don't think it's worth that much, like in
Yeah.
that. But if we get it minted, it's about $27.
Okay. So this Brett Favre one here, he says that if we did send it in and get it rated. Or graded. Yeah, graded.
Yeah.
Then it could be a decent card. Not a huge one like that last one, but not bad. So, okay. Never know.
More Troy Aikman.
Oh, boy, this card's weird. This is where they put the motion to the test, because just looking at it normal, it just looks like almost silver, like a negative. You see it? I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera, but we'll give it a shot. It's Jerry Rice for the 49ers. It's Upper Deck. Pro Bowl card. Let me see if I can find out any info on the back, because it's really hard to see. It's PB7 from 1995. So we'll attempt to let you see this. Okay. Oh, actually, on the camera it shows up better. Still kind of a bad way to do it because it's so hard to see. But that's, they were doing gimmicks to try to make money. So there you go. Interesting. Okay. Tino Martinez for Topps. It's a very shiny card.
Another one, if we get it graded, it's about $20.
Okay. That Troy Aikman one from the Pro set could be about $20 if we graded it. I think it costs about $15 to grade, though, so I don't think we'd do it, but you never know. So here, like I said, this is Tino Martinez. He's playing for New York. Topps card. It's called Mystery Finest. It's M11. And the year is very small. Oops, sorry. I almost need my loom for this.
I can go get you.
You might need to get it for me. I need that 10X.
10X.
It says it on the side.
So, I know some brands.
I think it says 97, but I'm not positive.
Some brands to like pull out are the rated rookies.
Sure.
Because that's what almost all of these cards, except for that one, but I think some of these rated rookies are good.
Okay.
Because I found them and some of them are pretty high up there.
Okay.
So I'm pulling out the rookie cards.
Yeah, rookie cards, you never know. They could have been very common at the time, but if they took off later on in their career, it could be a good card now. Looks like this is Juan Gonzalez for Texas. I think that's the Rangers, as I remember. It's Topps. It's very similar to that last card. And once again, it's Mystery Finest. And it's M13. Thank you. Let me see if I can get the age on this now. Is this the same? 1998 for this card and the last card. So here you go. Thank you. Okay. They liked their little sub category cards like that back then. Okay, so now I've got another Topps card. This one says all. Looks like all Topps Mysteries Finest. So it's another series of the Mysteries Finest, but it's even more sparkly.
How is
So
that
1998.
possible?
Well, look at the difference here. Here. Okay,
That
here's
is sparkly.
Look how sparkly that one is.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Mike Piazza. I've heard of him. I don't know him. He's with the Mets. Okay. This is a refractor card, it says. Sometimes those could be good. See, it's really, really refracty. And it says refractor on there. So on this one here, when you do get to it, you put in the card number, which I don't even see. Yeah, there's no card number on this one. Oh, yeah, there's. The card number's on the front. Put in this refractor as well. Okay? There may be two versions of it.
Refractor.
It says it right down, right in the back in the corner here. Okay, now I got a thick card. It says, "Congratulations! This is a Ray Rice card." It says, this is UDRJ-RR by Upper Deck. Apparently, this is a special card. Ray Rice.
What do I put in on this?
Just like you do, but just put refractor in there with it probably. It says you have received a Ray Rice event-worn trading card. So he wore a trading card while he was at an event. On the front of this card is a piece of an event-used memorabilia from Ray Rice. We hope you enjoy this piece of football history as we continue to keep you as close as you can get. Okay, so this card has a piece of his uniform, and it's number 63 of 350, so it's very rare. I've heard of him. I know nothing about him, but here is the card. Okay, it's in good shape. Now this is getting closer to the kind of stuff they're doing nowadays that people really like, and it's a very low number. So if this guy took off, and he's a rookie in this one too. This could be an interesting card. It could be nothing, but you never know. Hold on. This is a rated rookie. Or, no, it's not. Rated rookie is Don Ross.
I don't think we have a rated rookie.
Yeah, we do. It's Don Ross. But this is the card number, I guess, right here. Okay. So this could be an interesting one. This is, yeah, we'll take a look at it, see if there's anything good. He's just going to skip to that one since it's got a low number and see what we can do with it, if anything.
Number 39. Oh, that's cool. It does have a piece of uniform.
So we're going to move on while he's looking into that. Now I've got a Score Dream Team quarterback, John Elway. It's very shiny. Number 4 of 10. It's got that weird little text thing at the bottom again. It seems to be a Score really liked that year. What year was this? It makes me wonder if they had like some kind of little thing where you scanned it into your computer and it came to life or something like that. That was pretty gimmicky at the time. Let's see what the year is. Hold on just a second. I'm going to get my loom out again. 94-ish, it looks like. That's a little bit early for that, but here's the card. Now, guys, if you see this while we're doing this or after, please share it, like it, send it to your buddies, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification button. We'll be doing this kind of thing off and on. Anytime I find this kind of stuff, if this is something people want to see, more than happy to do it. I'll make these cards available if anybody sees something they need, no problem. Next week, I know that I have a box coming of Pokemon cards that apparently have quite a few rares in it. So we'll probably do that. It's not a huge box, but I do know from when I bought it that I could see rare cards in it.
And
so we'll do those.
Had me and my sister look at it because we like Pokemon. And there were some cards that we could see that we'd like to check out.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull out a small stack of cards that are not in the sleeves right now, just because they're now easier to get to. I'll probably go through them a little bit faster, just because I don't think they're anything too huge, because I didn't bother to put them in sleeves. But we start out with a very shiny Upper Deck. Curtain Calls 1998 Ovation. Boy, they got all kinds of stuff on here. Brett Favre. Is it Favre or Farva? I think it's Favre.
I say Farva.
That doesn't sound right, because Farva's from Super Troopers.
Yeah,
I think that's why I keep saying it. Next one here is a Don Ross Fan Club 1998. Barry Sanders. FC20. Yeah, oh, it's a numbered card. Well, that's interesting. And it wasn't in a sleeve. Number 2226 out of 5,000. That's not too bad. It's a fan club card, apparently. So we'll pull that
would
aside.
I put this with the case cards or the ones next to the case cards?
That wasn't in a case? Oh, because it's so thick. Did you
it's
find
so
any?
thick.
Was there anything about it?
No.
Okay, I'll pull it aside. We'll look at it later.
Maybe I'll try and
I'll put it in.
Ravens.
These are the ones we need to look up later. Don't worry about that. You don't put it in teams. You have to put it in teams. Okay. Now we have a Peyton Manning Yard Club. Boy, that's a shiny card. Topps 3,000 Yard Club. AM 19. And that is from 1999. Interesting. Here's a Joe Montana. Couple Joe Montanas. I'm going to show them both to you. They're from the same series. Couple different poses. Signature edition. I kind of remember that series being around. They did it in baseball too, I believe. He was with the Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you. Like I said, I don't follow these very well. It's 1999. Cards number J9 and J8. Outside. Next, we have a Brett Favre. Brett Favre.
Farla.
I said Favre. I got two of these. Seems to be they're the same card. Don Ross, 1999 Preferred Quarterback Club, it looks like. I'm going to put them together. Card 88. So I don't think there's anything too big on that. That's probably why they didn't bother to put them in anything. But I mean, they're still good cards. So who knows? Randy Moss, this rookie class. Upper Deck Choice for the Vikings. Looks like, oh, there we go, 98-ish. I'll make sure here. Yeah, 98. I'm giving Malachi some time to catch up a little bit by doing these. Jerome Bettis. Yeah, I think it's Bettis. Bowman. Haven't seen any Bowmans until now. Number 264. 93. Seems like there's a lot of rookie cards in this box, so that's kind of neat. That's the same card as I just showed you. Well, and there's another one right there, so they were hopeful on that one. Okay, now I got an Emmitt Smith Offensive Incorporated, or Offense Incorporated. Score 1995. I do see just a little bit of a dent in the card there. And that is, like I said, 95. Card OF2. Now I have a Upper Deck Marshall Faulk running back for the Colts. It says Hot Property. It's an interesting double-sided card here, so you got them running.
Hey, this one has another one of the weird things you need that lens for to see the word.
Go ahead.
Not the weird lens that colors and.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Wait a minute. Is he Patriots on that side? Oh, wow. He's Colts on that side. And then on the back, oh, it's a different person on the other side. That's weird. So you got one card with two different people on it. And two different teams. Odd. Okay. Now we have a Fleer Ultra. Trying to see the year. 96. Dan Marino, Mr. Momentum card. Another sparkly card. Looks like he's at a disco place or something. Very strange. Why is back here it looks like it's a golfer. Number 8 of 20. Okay, it's by Fleer. Next up is Brett Favre. I'm going to say Brett Favre because that sounds right, because we're not, I know it's not Favre because that's, like I said, that's Super Troopers. Very shiny card. I think that's from that same year. Pulsating. He's pulsating. Number 2 of 10. Another Dan Marino, the 40th anniversary Topps, 1996. Okay. Should get a good look at that. Now we've got, sorry, let's see here. Brett Favre, Superstar Encore for the Packers. Upper Deck. Can't see that date. Sometimes when they make them shiny, it's hard to read them. Hard to see. 99. Here you go. Very shiny. Emmitt Smith, running back, number 18 of 20 for Pacific. I haven't seen any Pacifics in here. Oh boy, this is a disco card. Look at this. Ooh. He's not actually playing football there. He's getting ready to bust a move. That's just crazy. Look at that.
Going to the disco.
Okay. Terrell Suggs. It's a rookie card. Topps rookie card. Little fancy, but not overly fancy. Looks like it's a 2003. Yep. So, let's get a look at it here. A little shiny. Chrome, not chrome, but I don't know. Whatever they want to call it that year. Baltimore Ravens, is that right? Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so play with the Baltimore Ravens. This is, he hadn't actually played yet because he was with the Sun Devils there. Got a John Elway Secret Certified Edition. Very shiny. Shiny and chrome.
They like shiny cards.
Yes, they did. They really did back then. So this is a Pinnacle or Score, whichever way you want to look at that. It's like 96. Card number 69 of Selected Certified. Oh. Got another Select Certified one here. Another John Elway, different card. It's a Silver Spiral Select Certified. Let's take a look at this. Number 121, same year. Okay, now we've got the Upper Deck 5-year anniversary of Ken, and it's Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, another one. So this one's not in a sleeve, which is odd. So I don't know. Oh, you know what? This is not the rookie card. This is the 5-year anniversary of his rookie card. So okay.
Could you please get this graded?
Why?
That is an expensive card.
Why?
So one of them sold for $1,000 graded.
Okay. Show you what he's talking about.
Another one sold for $455 graded. Another one sold for $259 graded. Another one $550 graded.
Okay. So he's telling me we should look into this card. This is number 1 in the series. We showed you this one earlier. But he's saying this one is one that should be graded. I can already see right here. Whoops, sorry. There is a little spot right there. It makes me wonder. Doesn't necessarily make it bad. It might not get a 9.5 or a 10 or whatever they do.
Yeah.
But it could still get a good grade. And it may just be some fuzz in there. Been in a box for who knows how long.
This card.
It's a hard card, yeah.
Thing.
Okay. So now we've got Marcus Allen for Kansas City. It's a Topps. It's another one of those cut cards. Kind of interesting and sparkly, shiny. Shiny and chrome, as they say on Mad Max. Let's see here. This is a 97 card. Yeah. So it's called Hall Bound. So they thought he was Hall of Fame worthy.
On that one card that was expensive, the one that we just showed, I had a feeling because it was number 1.
I don't mean much. But the Nolan Ryan is what makes it. Nolan Ryan's like legendary. I know that name.
You don't know a lot of us.
Well, I do, but it's just not the period. It's not that I know sports. I know cards from a certain period. Problem is that period is when they were overproduced.
1994.
Okay, so next we've got a Topps Finest with lightning all over it. John Elway.
Wait, what? Can I see that card? I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Well, you're going to look everything up. It says Booster 182. Hold on a second here. This may have been like a secondary release or something. It's from 95. Should take a look at that there. They loved John Elway, that's for sure. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Don't, if I tell you to do one, do it. That's not going to be anything. That's one that they were overproduced. Okay. Another John Elway spiffy card. This is an Upper Deck. It's a hollow quarterback for the Broncos. It says Upper Deck, but it has SP at the bottom. I thought that was another company. Take a look at it here. Yep, just an Upper Deck, and maybe they were just doing all hollows that year. I don't know, but not bad. Really comes out good on the camera, which I find very interesting.
So what's the overproduced age?
Overproduced age is probably 83 to probably about the mid-90s, and then it kind of died off for a while. And actually, it could go way past the 90s. It could go into the mid-2000s. Then it kind of died a little bit, and then they started making very specialized cards and not overproducing, making chase cards, kind of like they did in Pokemon. They kind of learned from Magic and all that how to do it right. And so now there's cards that out of the package can be hundreds of dollars, and they probably won't change, or they'll go way up. I'm just talking out my ass. I don't know this stuff well. I just know from what I've seen. Anybody comes on here and sees this and says I'm wrong, hey, that's fine. It's quite possible. Here we got a John Elway Pastime card. Looks like Score. PT6, 1995. Well, there's a lot of John Elway in this spot.
I pulled like 3 John Elways.
This is a special effects card for SP. That's what I thought. SP and Upper. Okay, SP is part of Upper Deck. Special effects. Yeah, I don't see the year. Hold on just a second here. 1995. Another holo card. Special effects. Okay. Okay, now we got an Emmitt Smith. Stadium Club. Is that something else here? Hold on. Triumvirator or something? Triumvirate? I don't know. It looks like a circuit board. Card on the back says Luminous. It's T4A by Topps. I see a Players Club icon on there too. Kind of interesting. I don't see a date though. It's a dark card, so it's kind of hard to see any copyright on it. But oh well, here it is. Kind of interesting. It almost looks like there's possibly another card that could be attached to that. Like they made pieces, like a puzzle piece. Kind of weird.
I like puzzles.
Yeah, that would make sense too, because it says T4A. So there'd probably be a B. So we'll pull that aside just to see if it pops up. You never know.
Maybe a C.
No, I think it's just A and B from what it looks like. Problem is the card's full. Oh, hold on. Is it? Got another one from the series, but it's not the same one.
It's not T4.
No. This is Barry Sanders. Same series. And this is T2A. So, apparently they did a series like that. Interesting. Okay. Now we've got John Elway. This card looks kind of moisturized or something. Just like the... Oh, that's alright. It's just in there good. They double cased it, but the soft one just was tight against the card, and so it made it look almost like it was moist. It's not, though. So John Elway, Stadium Club Chrome, SCC1, Topps. Hold on, I'm trying to see the date. Oh, it looks like 98. Shiny and chrome. What? Oh. John Elway scorecard called Complete Players. Apparently it's for passing. Hush.
What's the dog start?
1998. Another John Elway. Broadway's Review. So he's dancing now. It looks like it because he's on another disco card. Topps 240. Game Bill. $1996. BR9. Another John Elway. This is Numbers Game. John Elway, Denver Broncos by score. 4 of 25, 1996. All right, let's see what else we got here. Got back into the sleeves here. Kind of tempted to skip a few here just to see what's at the other side. Let's see here real quick if I see anything spiffy. There's a little bit older baseball cards in there. This one's interesting, I think. It's a really hard case. This is one of the big hard cases here. So hopefully it's a reason for it. Barry Sanders, Playmaker Theater, Fleer Tradition. Number 65 of 100. So there's only 100 of these cards possible in the world. Maybe. It just depends. I know Barry Sanders has done well. So, card looks like it's in really good shape. It's one of those cases that's perfect for the card. It's screwed in there and hinged. It appears to be hinged. It's a 1998 card. Like I said, it's Fleer. It's number 13 of 15. It says PT, which is, I guess, is the Players Theater. Interesting card.
Want me to look at it?
Yeah, whenever you get to it.
I can do it next.
Okay. Okay. Oh, there's another card like that back there. Let me pull that out, too. Oh, there's a couple of them. All right. Since they're big card cases, let's see what we got. So we got SP Authentic, Brian Grice, maybe? Future Watch for the Broncos. This is card number 770 out of 2000. And that's card number 11 in the series. And it's from 1998. So here you go. Once again, it's in one of those big, thick cases. So apparently they had some faith in this guy. Then they had some faith in this guy, and then somebody donated him to Goodwill. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, though.
Some people just sometimes are like, oh, we don't need these.
This card's kind of interesting. This is by Press Pass, which I haven't seen any of those in here yet. It actually has a reflector shield on it that you're supposed to peel off, and they have not. It's Edgerrin James. He's a running back for... who? He may not be in his team outfit here. Hurricanes. The Hurricanes. Hurricanes? Okay, so this card, I think, is actually right before he premiered.
Or it might be a college team.
Well, that could be, but this is a pro card, though. So apparently he was just getting ready to be premiered, and so they wanted to get a jump on the card. So here's what I'm talking about. See, it's got that peel-off sticker on there to protect the shiny and chrome. So, and it's number 114 out of 245. And if you look at it, that is actually computer printed on there. A lot of these ones that do that, yes, they are very, very limited, but you usually see them in some kind of shiny stuff. So that's kind of interesting. Dot matrix printing there. So, who knows? All right, I'm going to jump back to where we were. Just noticed those. Thought it might be kind of interesting. So now we've got, guess who? John Elway. I think we already saw this card. It's a Hollowview, well, it's for Sports Pass or SP, whatever that is, which is Don Ross. Here it is. I'm pretty sure we saw this one already. Yeah, we did. So that's a duplicate. 14 of 40. Whoever had these really liked John Elway. And now we've got Superpowers card of Emmitt Smith. Kind of an interesting card. Once again, this is Upper Deck. Number 59. And this is the year... Need better light in here. It's a dark card. It's kind of hard to see. 99. So here you go.
I had faith that they may have had faith in that Barry Sanders card that was in that really big case, but it wasn't worth anything.
That's okay. That's what happens.
And it took me like 7 different searches to find it.
He found that Barry Sanders card that was in that really heavy case wasn't worth anything. It's just like back in, I think it was 86, was Jose Canseco's rookie year. You could almost name your price back then for that card. As a little kid, I mean, I was 11. Or I probably had it when I was 12. I had that card like 3 times in 1 year. You imagine that, being that age and having that card, and I'd go out to the flea market and they'd give me cash for it. I wouldn't get what the value was, but I got enough that as a kid I was just rolling in the dough. So, and then now that card, from what I've heard, is about $20. So it's just interesting how that goes. So they thought that Kenny Griffey Jr. card, was that who it was? Kenny Griffey Jr.? Oh, Barry Sanders. Yeah, that Barry Sanders card they thought was going to be huge, and now it's not. It's just the way it goes. So we've got an Emmitt Smith pro set. Projected stats 1990 to 99. It's very kind of that motion type card. So it's number ES1. I can't tell what the year is though on this, because they say it's projected stats. It looks like it's 1990, 91 is the year. Yeah, it's 1992. Yeah, it's at the bottom there. Okay. Kind of a weird card to make projections like that. There's another one coming up here. Same kind of thing. Projected stats for Emmitt Smith. Must be, that's the same card. Kind of odd. Here's a game breaker card for Barry Sanders. Once again, overly shiny. I mean, I know it seems like you can see that very well, but you see it face to face, and it's not that great. It's very washed out looking. And this is GB1 from the Game Breaker series. Can't see. I think it's 91. Looks like 1991. Okay. Here's an interesting one. This is a plastic card from 1994, Collector's Edge. It's the Boss Squad, Back to School, John Elway. Card number, I can't tell. This card is see-through. Okay, see my finger back there? Yeah, very odd. So, I think that series probably didn't do too well, because I never heard of it.
I don't like it.
Very gimmicky. Hey, guess what? John Elway. 1987 Broncos. This is Fleer's Decade of Excellence card. Look at all the numbers on the back. He was the number 1 draft pick, apparently. 1997, number 3 of 12. Now we got Brett Favre. This guy was really into certain people. Which I know that's how it goes. This is a Topps Measure of Greatness Brett Favre card. MG15. 1998. Not hurting any. So now we've got Brett Favre Topps 3,000 Yard Club. The boy wanted to end. We have barely made a fourth of the way through one side.
My side, that hurt. I don't bend like that.
You just did. This looks like it's a 94 card. Number 22 of 32. I'm going to go to the other side just for fun, because we're just getting the same few people. And I'm skimming through, and I'm finding a lot more of the same people here. I want to find something more, or something a little bit more interesting, just to end with. Hopefully it'll be exciting. I'm just going to grab a stack from the back here, I think. Let me see what I got. Looks like some older baseball cards. Well, no, there's something here. Hold on. Pulled something out here. Okay. Antonio Cromartie. Yeah. Authentic player worn jersey for Topps. He's a football player. 2008. So that's actually getting into a little bit better years. This is card R-AC. It says, congratulations, you have received an authentic player worn uniform jersey relic card from 2008 Topps football. This piece of authentic uniform embedded in this card was worn by Antonio Cromartie, excuse me if I get that wrong. Top pledges to bring you closer to the game and its leading players from the past, present, and future.
We had another card like that.
Yeah.
With the jersey.
So let me show it to you real quick here. It's not numbered, which is interesting. May have been just before they started to do that, but it's definitely part of his uniform. Okay. So, if he is a big person, this could be a good card. No idea.
Rain, shut up.
I don't think I picked the right side for the climax here. Let me check quick, see what I can pull out. There's a mixture of various cards here. Scottie Pippen, but it's not like it's a rookie or something. We'll look at these ones later. They're different. I'll go to this other side here. Just pull some from the back of the stack here. What we got? Kind of the same type of stuff, it looks like. Yeah. Got a Pete Rose card, 1982. Interesting. Oh, I remember those cards. It's nothing. Trying to find something interesting for you. Here's some rookie cards. There's Score, which I never had much luck with. Who knows? I thought I saw some thicker cards in here somewhere, kind of like those ones we just looked at. Oh, here they are. Here we go. They're not in the cases because they're too big. Yeah, there's a whole series of those here. Okay, so we'll look at these. Football hero cards. This is Willie Parker from Upper Deck, and it's another one of the uniform cards. Okay, it looks like he was with the Steelers. Another one of those congratulation cards. Okay, so that's neat. Next one is Marion Barber the Third. Same kind of thing. Seems like I remember this guy. I'm not sure why. Interesting though. Next one is Wes Walker. Same series. Didn't look like it at first. Might be a different year. Yeah, because they painted it this time. The other ones were not. They were photos. Here is... Oh, these ones aren't even in sleeves. That's weird. You probably have to get some sleeves for them because you never know on these ones. So, there we go.
Oh,
This is an Upper Deck rookie. Oh, is it a set? Oh, okay. Devin Thompson for the Redskins. That's part of his uniform. It's a rookie card at that.
Oh, I don't like this. This makes me frustrated because it's not clear.
There's a bunch of them like this. It's weird. I'll have to put some sleeves for these. Because like I said, you never know. They may not be anything now, but they could be. Kevin O'Connell for the Patriots. Jersey. Another game jersey for Sean Merriman. These are not numbered, but still interesting. 2008. May have been their first year doing them or something. And see, this one is Terrell Owens. I know that name. Team colors. This one's numbered. Oh, maybe they're numbered on the front. Nope, they're not. So this one is 237 to 299, so that's pretty good. Same year. That's interesting that some of them are numbered and some aren't. Here's another UD rookie, Upper Deck rookie jersey. Ted Ginn Jr., Miami Dolphins. Oh, excuse me. Not numbered, but still kind of an interesting card. Let's see here. Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry, I got my stacks a little mixed up here. So now we've got Team Threads checklist. Well, that's interesting. But it still has jersey. It says Team Thread checklist there. Okay. Oh, I see. So each one of these guys has some of their jersey out there for cards. Well, that's interesting. The jersey is different on the front and the back. So there's actually two pieces of jersey on this one. Interesting. Next up, we've got Roy Williams. I've heard of that name, too. This one is from Leafs 2005 Certified Materials. It says mirror, mirror, mirror. And it is numbered. Ooh, boy, that's a low one, too. Look at this. Okay, so you got the front here. You got his material. No, I'm not touching it. There's plastic on it. Now look at the number on this. It's number 2 of 175. So we're almost the first card of this. That's kind of interesting. So might have to look into that one a little bit. Next up, we've got Chris Chambers. That name sounds a little bit familiar. I just hear some of these people on TV, so who knows. That one looks like football material. Yeah, that's football. Yes, this one is not in sleeve. It will be. This is the Don Ross 2007 Threads series. And this is number 4 of 250. That's interesting. Where are some sleeves? Are there any sleeves in here? I do not like not having sleeves. Put these aside and look at them. Get some. Brian Westbrook for Playbook. Don Ross Gridiron Gear 2007. Looks like uniform. Oops, sorry about that. And this one's number 77 of 250. So we got some really low number uniform cards there. That's interesting.
You just move this out.
Let's put on these. Okay. Not saying they are worth anything, but it's just kind of interesting to find them. And you never know what could happen with them. Yeah, look.
Stop it.
Sorry for the shaking camera. Hey! Sorry, the dogs are fighting. I think we're probably about done for the night. We have barely put a dent in this box, which doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of cards in here. I thought I remembered it being 3 rows, so yeah, that would have been interesting. So we'll have to work on this from time to time. If you saw anything you liked, or if you want me to look for specific things in there, just remember to hit us up. We're going to kind of look through these and see if anything was actually worth anything. Malachi thinks there's a couple here that we should look into. We got that, like I said, we've got the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, rated rookie. He thought that would be worth looking at. The Troy Aikman might be a little bit worth looking at.
Definitely that.
Nolan Ryan's, right? He said this one is a definite, which doesn't really surprise me much. And what was this, Brett Favre? The star rookie one? A few bucks?
A few bucks.
Right.
I think it was like 20.
And then for fun, that's most of our stack of all the uniform cards. So that's not too bad. So that's our first show for this kind of material. We might come up with a name for this kind of series or something like that. If you got any suggestions, just let us know. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. Share with your friends. We'll try to also push out notifications so that you know when these are going to happen. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button. And you guys have a great evening. It was fun doing this. Thanks. Excuse me.